In this week's Bleach, our heroes realize the situation they are in.
It's over. We are screwed.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my Bleach episode reviews. Today, we're looking at Foundation Stones. We pick up where we left off with Quincy Ludus writhing in pain after Yuha decided that since he was a lefty, he wasn't going to need that right arm of his any longer. And now that he's on the ground, he figures that he won't need those legs of his as well.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Jump back to Ichigo's room where Yuki gets an alert on the Vandenreich invasion that resulted in over 100 deaths, including Squad 1 Lieutenant Chojiro. This really bums everyone out, so Ichigo goes on patrol until he's bombarded by a familiar face.
Make way for Willie!
It's Nell! And, Pesce. Great. They've come to seek Ichigo's help as there are troubles in Hueco Mundo. This lighthearted moment seems like the perfect time to cut back to the Vandenreich, where Yuha is just having a field day removing body parts from his subordinates, even when he doesn't think they've done anything wrong.
That was really bad.
Moving right along, Yuha reveals that he has captured former Espada Tier Halibel, giving him total control of Hueco Mundo. Meanwhile, Soul Society is having a funeral for Lieutenant Chojiro. In a well-done moment, we see Head Captain Yama reflecting on his fallen comrade and friend. At the Kurosaki house, Pesce explains what happened in Hueco Mundo, and we actually get to witness Yuha and his army invading and defeating Halibel. She told Nell and crew to run, but Donda Chaka was captured in the process. Ichigo agrees to help them find him, however, Ishida refuses as it's not in his nature as a Quincy to help Hollows or Arrancar.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
He does warn, though, that what they could be dealing with is Urahara is here. No time to finish that important thought. We have a trip to Hueco Mundo to start. And I must say, this new pathway animation is looking mighty crisp. The gang, minus one baby Quincy, land in Hueco Mundo, surrounded by blue flames and countless dead bodies. Ichigo wastes no time going after the group that has a bunch of captured Arrancar. These prisoners are brought before the leader of this invasion, Sternritter J. Kurge Ope. He has them going through a selection process that seems eerily similar to horrific events in history, but let's not get into that. Arrancar, Lolly, and Menoli show themselves and attempt to fight back, but are easily downed. Kurge briefly mocks Aizen and Halibel, but is interrupted by the Tres Bestias, who aren't happy with his slander.
Hey, we don't take kindly to your types in here.
They fuck up Kurge's soldiers, and he offers them a spot in his army that, while I'm sure they appreciate, heavily decline. The episode ends with Ichigo arriving to the Tres Bestias being defeated by Kurge, as Mayuri explains to the Gote 13 that the enemy they're dealing with is none other than the Quincy's.
Yeah, we remember, dude.
My overall thoughts on episode 2. Pretty good. It was definitely more depressing than the first, but that doesn't mean it was bad, obviously. Episode 1 was fun and action-packed, while episode 2 was a lot of brutal death and despair. The tone for the impending war is being set up very well, like that this is going to be a darker and more dreary battle than the one against Aizen with more casualties. The enemy leader has already conquered Hueco Mundo, captured their queen, and his army is capable of infiltrating and killing off large groups with ease. They aren't screwing around. The scene with Kurge's Arrancar processing was also very unsettling for Bleach. Lining up the Arrancar and stabbing them until he deems one of them worthy is straight up twisted. The bloodshed in that, plus the Tres Bestia's appearance, was nuts. The series was known for censoring the bloodier moments, but not here. Heads are popping, getting decapitated, wounds are spraying blood. Feels like I'm watching a horror movie, so that's right up my alley. I also have to mention that I laughed at the Quincy cleaning up the bloody mess. They're like, ah shit, Yuha busted some more skulls this afternoon. I'm gonna be getting home late. I love Nell, so seeing her again was nice, especially since she helped provide the small amount of levity in the episode. It was awesome to see an extra scene of her with Halibel after she was beaten, even getting a line in an effort to help her fellow Arrancar survive. Lastly, we got our new opening and ending, and they were fine. In terms of song choice, I was honestly expecting something a little more action-packed for the opening, but still good. Visuals are great though, with the pink aesthetic throughout and a ton of foreshadowing of things to come. I think I prefer the ending song, but the visuals are more basic and keep up the trend of being a little depressing. So yeah, another good episode that begins to shift the tone down a darker path. But let me know what you guys think. How are you enjoying the return of Bleach so far? Favorite comments will be featured in the next review. Here are last week's winners. That'll do it for me. Don't forget to subscribe and follow my Twitter and Instagram. Links to those can be found in the description. Until next week with Episode 3, March of the Starcross. Peace.